Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Dogfish Head. This is SeaQuench Ale. So, another rebrand. So they've gone through it again. What do we got going on? We got an octopus with a little beanie on with an actual like lime looking lime, because they actually use black limes in this beer. Yeah, wheat beer brewed with lime juice, lime peel, black lime, sea salt. 4.9%. Yeah. So, let's take this guy. This is sort of their take on like Goza / margarita / salty, limey, sour kind of to do. Also, all week available for buy one get one from me. So if I enjoy this, obviously I'm gonna pick up some more. Yeah. I mean, how do you go wrong with like a session beer or sour ale at $6 for like a 6-pack, right? So big head on that guy. Wow. So we really like promoted a big head, and I've had this chilling for like 4 hours almost, like 3-4 hours in the fridge. So anyway, beer comes in a really nice kind of light straw color, definitely very heavily weeded, just really pale color, beautiful, fluffy tiny bubble with white head. Yeah, you get that doughy malt flavor, or doughy grain flavor, just like very pale, light. A little bit, it's kind of like there's no coriander or anything here, huh? Sea salt. It's just like you just used to drinking X amount of gozas. That kind of like pale maltiness and a little bit of acidity sort of like reminds you of like coriander. But I guess the lime is really the citrus character, not really the coriander. There's no coriander in here, right? And it's also the salt. So that combination of like salt, lime, and wheat, reminds me of coriander. But even though there's no actual coriander in here, right? It smells awesome. Just like pale, light, grainy, doughy, almost like oatmeal crackers, like wafers for sure, like those pale, thin, taste like nothing kind of to-dos. Limey, salty. Cheers. So I guess like even in the 6-pack, just the fridge doesn't get all the way. Not cold. This is like more beer temperature, but like for something like session and acidic like this, I want it like fridge cold. I've just had this more regular beer fridge temp, and it's actually fantastic. Medium to medium plus acidity, and like that little bit of brininess. It doesn't have that gross lime thing that I get from a lot of beers. I mean, it's also craft options too, but even stuff like Bud Light Lime, there's this kind of like, oh, you know what a good one is? You know what I hate? Like, I want regular tortilla chips. Get those Tostitos, lime, hint of lime. Anything hint of lime. I don't like that dehydrated lime flavor, right? Like, there's something about like fresh, like actual lime juice. When you go to a cocktail bar and you see them squeezing limes, order a margarita. Margarita. Order a daiquiri. You can order a margarita. Honestly, probably be great, but a daiquiri for sure. Order something with citrus in it, because like you see them squeezing them, it's gonna taste great. You've never had a real good cocktail until you've had fresh like citrus juice squeezed for you, and that's what I get here. Like, I don't really get that kind of like, oh, there you go, that's the other one. Not only Tostitos hint of lime, but also those like lime lager things, like Buena Vista that Stone makes, and whatever breweries do that. Like it just doesn't taste right. Like, so, hey, if I want lime, like I'll cut my own lime and figure it out. This, for some reason, figures it out. I think part of it's that it's not too high in lime flavor, and then it just tastes natural. Like it tastes like real lime juice or something. I don't know. And I'm sure those other breweries are using real lime juice, but it just doesn't come off right for me. Light grainy malt bill, doughy, really nice kind of like brackish kind of salinity that hits in the middle. The lime's really nice and subtle. Just like a really nice sessionable beer. 4.9%. It plays that realm where it's like sessionable, but also, right, it's like not at 4, but it's like 5% will get you there, but also like, it's acidic and bright and refreshing. So like it does everything. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy more of this. I can crush the hell out of this. I mean, it tastes like, it honestly tastes more like Gatorade than it tastes like beer. That malt character is quite light. That lime flavor is quite light. And even then, I honestly prefer this kind of like acidity and lime flavor compared to that kind of fake gross kind of lemon, Gatorade lemon lime thing. So like, so not only do you get a beer review, you sort of got like Darwin's palate. Like he hates like hints of lime Tostitos. He hates those lime lagers. He's not a big fan. I'm like, Gatorade's actually fine. It's depending on your dehydration and what you did last night, like the hydration of Gatorade and one of those flavors is whatever. But it's not as sweet as Gatorade, right? So I personally end up buying like the zero sugar product. I like it. Refreshing. It's not that acidic. It's like a medium acidity, but it's really nice and salty, and I like the savoriness of this. And that's the thing. They don't make salty enough beers out there. So if you like salt, you're gonna love it. It's a refreshing, salty. It's great. High utility. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the store and just buy a ton of this and just have this as my like after work, bang, crush one of these, boom, I'm good. Maybe two. High utility is really good. 96. That's a little 96 for you guys. I just again it's just really great repeatability, right? Like it's not going to blow you off the socks. It's accessible. It's whatever kind of beer, but like for a beer I can find in the store that like I want to have available, that makes it world class, right? Just like to have this be able to drink all, like want this all the time is like I'm down. It's just easy drinking. Honestly, I probably wish a little bit more pressure on it. So maybe like a higher pressure beer would get a higher rating. 96 is a solid rating. Until next time, cheers. Let me think later.